Okay, hello and welcome back everybody to more Leave It Alone. I guess we should probably get started straight away by picking up all of these leaves. Start getting a push on for finishing off the grill area. I hope you're all doing good today. I have with me here I have a beverage with me today, and that beverage is, hot squash, actually. I wanted something a little sweeter, so I just, than tea. A little more fruity, so I decided to get some. I decided hot Sasquatch. Yes, hot squash was the way I was going to go this evening. Hopefully you after all feel all doing well after a weekend, and all got yourselves all sorted out for Christmas. Because obviously that's coming up. It's only what, a week and a half away now. A bit less than that actually. I think by the time this video goes up. I still need to buy some Christmas cards. But I'm waiting to get paid, which should happen in the next day or two, which will, let me sort out the last couple bits I need for Christmas there. I think I've got everything else. I need to double check, now that I've only got like a week or so to go, just to make sure I do have everything ordered that I need to order, and I have time to go out shopping if I need to, I'd rather not leave it all till, next weekend, so I probably see if I can go somewhere that's over the course of the week and sort it out that way. Nothing worse than being caught short at the end of Christmas, realising you've forgotten to get somebody a present. I know I still need to get presents for some of my friends. I know that, but we tend to just buy each other games off of our Steam wish lists at Christmas, stuff like that. So I can leave that one to a little late because I just need to sort of work out how much money I've got left over for it, you don't want to spend too much on like, I'm not, chances are I'm not going to have like 50 quid to spend on 60, 70 quid on everybody to get like a AAA game, but you got to buy them something worthwhile. There's no point just buying them like a game they've got on wish list for like 8 quid or whatever, because it feels a bit cheap. But yeah, so that one I got that covered. I just, again, need to wait till I get paid so I know how much money I'm working with, what my budget is for all of it, let's put it on current area again. I need to move all these bags, don't I, because they're all going to be in my way in a minute. Yeah, but hopefully, yeah, you lot are doing alright. Obviously, like I said, hopefully the weather's good for you as well, I say good, but this time of the year I hope snow is everywhere, but it never is. But that's living in the south of England for you. Snow is not the easiest thing to come by. When it does show up, it typically doesn't end up being around for very long. Let's get these out of the way before we move forward any further. But I do think I'm wondering if I can use these to glitch my way onto the onto like that wooden, what's the word? Not terrace. I'm just going to call it fence, because it's not really a fence. It is part of a fence. So close enough. There we go. Now we can see what we're working with properly. But yeah, hopefully I can do that. Maybe I can glitch my way up there and get that for the 15-meter one, because I'm not sure where I'm supposed to get the 15-meter one if I can't do it from up on that roof. Because I'm pretty sure that's the longest, like, straight shot I have to one of them. But it's one I can't see. Yeah, that's all done. Right. Come on, all the way down the edge. I've still got that one more little collectible card to find, haven't I? Still not 100% sure where that is. I'm getting all over the place now as well, and I'm not even, not like sticking with an area and working my way through. I'm bouncing around like a lunatic, which is exactly what I expect from me, to be honest. But it does make it a little more awkward later on when you're trying to tidy everything up and you're running around all over the place because you haven't like gone around in a neat like direction or left a pile anywhere. You've just kind of randomly jumped around and caused a chaotic mess. Like, I'm gonna work this way over because that feels smarter to me. I kind of wish Crouch was toggling this because my pinky is getting tired. from all the crouching I've been doing today when we were playing Escape the Backrooms again. We actually beat the final ending for a change. I didn't want to... I could have recorded more of those sessions we've done on, like, the Backrooms games, but there's a point where I go, it's not... it's like, is it something really worth recording? Like, because I don't want it to take over the channel, because either I end up uploading loads of, like, 3-4 hour long videos that are just us playing the same game over and over, or I end up with a video that I'm splitting into 20-minute, half-hour parts to make it, you know, more palatable and quicker and easier to watch, so you're not, like, stuck watching a behemoth of video, and then I'm not uploading anything else but that game for, like, weeks. Because of how long the sessions can end up being. I say 4 or 5 hours, you know, but, like, I think 3-4 is probably a fairer estimate of time, but it's just one of those things, right? So I end up just not recording it, and at the same time, sometimes you want to play games without recording them, you know? Even as, like, a YouTuber, like, you know, you want to play games for fun and relax. Like, yeah, you could argue, like, when I'm doing the grinding for, like, the camos is kind of like that, because, you know, I'm not always recording it, I'm only recording the bits when I'm, you know, getting towards that next big camo unlock, but at the same time, I don't know, man, it's different, because obviously I'm doing that because I genuinely do want to do the camo grind anyway. But, oh, I didn't have enough. Have I got enough to do any upgrades? I do. I've got some space for some power. Good. Right, so that leaves just the, greenhouse left. Well, I think I'm going to do a little skip here. Just a little one. Just to try and get the 15-meter mark on that. Because I don't know how I'd get it. Because I feel like I'd either be on the garage roof or on the shed roof, right? They're the only two places. Is there a security camera looking at the house? That's not suspicious. I do kind of, and I guess I can probably have a little quick look for the other, because I do want some money to get some upgrades for that thing as well, so I should probably do that, but let's see if I can get a good shot on it from here. So I want to go like there, don't I? That is slightly too low. See what I mean? I'm like, it feels like I'm getting close to the right shot, but at the same time it feels like maybe not quite far enough. So I do wonder how I'm gonna get it. So it's like there then? Like that? See, that was way too... And I swear at the corner of my eye I just saw something like on the well, and I'm going, did I see the last card hiding in the well? The fact you can't turn this is weird to me. Like, I figured that would be like a secret thing you could do. Let's give it one more... I say one more attempt. You know me, I'm going to end up doing this for a while. So maybe like there? See, I don't think I'm sprinting for long enough before I throw, so it's not triggering, like, the extra length. But this definitely feels like the place to do it, right? So, I say, I don't know where the other bin would be. See, that's now going too far. And now I'm going to end up throwing all of them onto that fence, then have to go pick them all up again later, which is just going to make my life way better. I could just keep making a pile. I mean, they're going up towards the bin. Make them easier to throw in a minute. Maybe, I don't know. So, like, there. Is that not 15 meters? Is that still 14? See, this is what I mean, right? I don't... That one throws me... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Because I feel like I need to climb on top of that hedge to do it. So, let's, if I start piling up bags in, like, that corner, can I use those to glitch up there? Because that might be the way to do it. Or, failing that, maybe just the bags alone will give me a little more height, which could give me the 15 meters. I feel like they're obviously probably not the intended way to get this achievement, but at the same time, I intended an interesting word. Like, yeah, maybe this isn't the intended way, but if it works, you know? Like, what does it really matter in the long scheme of things? if that's how you're supposed to do it or not. Let's throw that up. So can I... I'm getting closer. That feels like I'm getting close to getting up there, but there might be an invisible barrier, which, it won't take me too long to hit by the seams of things how quickly I'm piling these up. So, if we hit it, and we'll have to stop. But, I might give it a throw from that height just to see if the... Because I don't know if the 15 meters is tracking only horizontal distance or vertical distance as well. Because if it is tracking vertical distance as well as horizontal, then I might be able to, I'm getting that. I think if I can get the bag taller than the fence, I'll be able to find out if there's an invisible barrier or not. Because I can't really jump on top of the bag, so it's like, I feels like I'm getting close, but not quite there. This could all just come back in my face, and then I'll end up with a big pile of these that are just on the floor next to the shed that I'll just have to deal with in a minute. But we'll see how it goes. It feels like they're moving every time I look away as well, so maybe there's some physics at play here. But we'll find out, and then we've just got to start going through the greenhouse. I guess I'll start with the maze, and because that's, well, there's definitely not an invisible barrier there that the bags will hit anyway, because the bags won't clean over it. So let's just see. Is that going to be a bit further? I don't know. I really don't. Where'd that bag go? Do you wonder where that last card is as well? Because it must be. It can't be too far away, right? Considering I have the entire map now available to me. Can I try and restack these maybe in a way that makes a bit more sense? Or are they all going to sort of drift? They're always going to drift down on themselves. I'm going to get this pile sorted, emptied, I think, and then we'll start moving forward, looking at doing, you know, the actual purpose of this game and picking up more leaves. I just figure the achievement's kind of bothering me that I don't have it, but I don't know. A part of it, I think, it will depend if this will even work. Is if when the bags hit a pile the size that they believe is stable. Because obviously, if the pile keeps getting bigger, but they keep like glitching back down again, then it doesn't really matter. So if I go like, that was nowhere near far enough. So if I stand like, see, because I'm technically a little further back, but I don't think it's going to really count. Let's leave that one behind, I think. How much is it to get it's $3.50 per, isn't it? Upgrade wise, $20 for power. Startup time goes down, 24. I might just throw some of these in, and then just so I have some more upgrades to do, and then once I have some more upgrades, I might be able to clean up the rest of it a little bit quicker. Cool, there we go. Let's do that. 24. Hey, max power. So now it's just the airstream width. Which something tells me I may not have enough to deal with at the moment. So if it would be nice to have them though, because it looks like these are still upgrade strength 10%. That's going to be interesting. See if I can just blow all these leaves through the maze. So I have a nice easy job piling them all up at the other end. Come on. Yeah, come on. There we go. Do I sort of just pile them up here? That might be the easier way to do it, right? Because there's this... Have this as, like, the first area I clean. And then we have... Because I feel like it's going to be... Oh, no, maybe I can get them all to head down the pathway. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's a nice big pile of leaves to pick up. That'll take far too long to empty for what it's worth. How long does this go? It goes all the way to here, doesn't it? So let's, well, I guess I'm going to pick up some extra ones there. Let's get all of these together inside that, open area in the middle. I don't know why I spend my time doing stuff like this when I could just pick them up along the way and it would feel more feel like progress is being made. The thing is, like, piling them all up is technically more efficient because it's quicker. But the problem is it feels like, the progress isn't as quick, right? Because it feels like not as much is happening. Because you're just pulling from a big pile that never seems to get any smaller. And obviously I've got a random couple leaves in there that are... I'm going to have to carry all these bags out of the maze as well, which is also another thing I'm going to have to deal with. Is one of the other slight issues with this method. Just stand here, hold the button down, and then pick up as many leaves as I can. Throw the bag down there. Yay, 50 leaves a second. It's not bad, considering how many we got to pick up, but it still takes a while to, you know, grab them all. But it will be over before you know it. It's one of those things where the pile looks bigger than it really is. Like, I know 100,000 leaves sounds like a lot, but is it really that many when you're picking up, like, 500 in, what, 50 a second? Like, 10 seconds? It's like 10 seconds to pick up 500. That's 1,000 every 20 seconds. It doesn't... when you start looking at it like that, that's what... I don't know. Maths are difficult. Alright. I'm trying to work out the math in my head, and it's, already working. So we're at 500, so it's 1,000 every 20 seconds. 100,000 would be 100 times that, so what, 2,000 seconds? Whatever the translation of 2,000 seconds is. Well, 600 is an hour. So it's technically, if you're going max speed the entire time, 3-4 hours? I think, of just doing this. Which isn't that long, really. You know, obviously you may take you longer than that if you're stopping to do random things. And you're not always picking up leaves. At least I think my math might be right. Obviously, comment down below if I've done something horrendously wrong with my maths there, which I wouldn't be surprised by. I'm going to lock myself in this maze with bags. But the only area we've got left now is the greenhouse area, which will be good. I want to find that last little collectible card, though. I do want to get that one other achievement. I need to, like, pay attention more to the actual achievement list besides, because I remember those two. And I know there's one for picking up all the leaves. There's one for finishing the game. So, no, it's not an in-game one. I don't know, I prefer using in-game ones. See, I can walk up the bags once you think they may be usable to glitch you out into out-of-bounds areas, which might give you the 15 meters you need for a throw. But, I think I just need to maybe I just need to make maybe if I just made a pile of bags inside the basketball court, I could just stand on top of them and get a throw from there. Maybe it's simple as that. I could be overthinking it. Because that one might be further away, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I just don't know if I can get enough... Oh, no. Actually, type a new bag, please. I don't know if I can get enough height from... it depends how much height I need to actually throw the bag to get the 15-meter throw, you know? It's hard to tell, because I do kind of wish it gave me granularity. Like, it wasn't just 14 meters. It was like 14.2 or whatever. I'd like to know just how far close I am away. Right. Let's get this maze all cleaned out, and that should give me upgrades are now way stronger. I know there's, so I'm going to have to get those bags out at some point, but maybe I'll do that, maybe slightly off camera. It's okay. Let me just try and work out. So, I do want to just look at the collection quickly, right? Garage, basement, greenhouse, grill, swing, shed, porch. Where hasn't there been one? Like, out the basketball court? Maybe there's one, maybe there's one on, like, the hoop or something. And I didn't spot it when I was there the first time. That wouldn't surprise me all that much if they had hidden one up there. Aha! Hey! Well, there you go, guys. Now you know what all 8 of those are. If you ever need to find them. So I've got like 3/4 of the leaves. Yeah, I wonder if like from because that looks further. If I throw them from here, maybe that's a better idea. Than up there. But to do that, first of all, I'd need to get a pile of bags all the way over there. Let's try and do this. Let's try and do the achievement push. I want to try and see if I can get them. I'm just going to throw them anywhere, whichwhere, and then I'm going to have to go pick them all up. Because I knew it would take 2 throws to get it over there anyway, so... Because the thing is, you can throw pretty far, right? Especially if you're sprinting and you add the momentum of that onto it. So if I just get enough distance to get a sprint throw, so I don't think I need a big pile. I might just need, like, a layer just to give me a little more height. I mean, to be fair, I might be able to make it without it. Maybe if I aim it right, like that or something. See, that's pretty close, and I think that's close to a 15-meter throw. So maybe I don't need that at all. Maybe I can just make the straight throw for it. Which would be funny if I can, and I was going through all that effort trying to make a pile to do it the non-official way when there's a much simpler way to do it, and it's way easier. Come on. Sometimes they do not want to move. Right, so like there and throw and... See, it feels like it's just not missing. I'm just not going far enough, and I don't know if it's my angle. It could be my angle. It could just be I'm aiming a bit too low, but I feel like if I aim any higher, I'm going to start losing distance. I could even, to be fair, I could be aiming slightly too high, and maybe that's what it is. Right, there we go. That's all the bags. So if I do... See, that... do I do higher angle? Hey, there we go. 50 meters. So, you know, that was nice and easy. Just bounced it off of one of the other leaf bags to do that. Right, let's... now I don't have to worry about that. I think that's all the achievements related to actually needing bags. So, yeah. That's a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's not a... It's just a case of shooting from the court and having a better aim than I do. That's all it is, it turns out. Come on. And another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. 3 left, and let's see how many width upgrades I can get with that. I'm gonna guess, like, 1. 28? Yep. Just the 1. Right, well, let's go clear out the maze of all the bags we left in there. Then we can finish the greenhouse out. Is that a trash bag? It is. Is the bin. Alright, it's only over that wall, isn't it? I've just got to throw them up and over that wall. So if I just do this, I can just throw them over that wall and it'll save me having to carry them all the way around, and then I can just throw them all in from the other side, which would make this a lot easier. Maybe I'll even get a second width upgrade out of this. I don't think I'll get a third one. No. Come on. There we go. And then, looks like I'm going to have to clean up this area to get the last one, though. I'm not going to have enough, oh, a few of them landed down there, okay. I wish you got more money, like, the further away you throwed them. That'd be cool. You know, like, the bit further away you throw the bag from, the more money you got out of it. Kill little incentive to, throw them at a distance, but at the same time, I get why you wouldn't do that. Because, you'd end up probably trying to... You'd min-max it a bit too quickly, I think. Right. $40 for the next one. Now, this is the only area left, as far as I know. We'll start in the greenhouse. And we'll push everything to the back. And that way I'll make it nice and easy to sort this out into a bit of a smaller area. Come on. At least the leaf blower is nice and strong for doing stuff like this. I'm glad I... To be fair, like, those collectible cards, honestly, I think I should have just stopped and looked at that list a bit earlier, like, properly. Because I know I did look at it briefly a while ago, but I don't think I was really trying to work out. Can I smash the glass? No. That's a shame. Been funny if I could. I wasn't really paying attention to where everything was, and obviously, as soon as I did that, it was like, where's the one place that's missing? Like, the basketball court? Yeah, so, you know, lesson learned. Actually pay attention to what the menus are telling you, I guess. Ooh. I do like that. Nice and sweet. I feel like this one might take me a while, though, considering there's a good, what, 25,000 leaves left? And this is the final area, which means there are there are 29,000 leaves in this area. And I've gotten I didn't realize you could actually highlight stuff on the map. That's cool. Yeah, so it tells you what everything does, how many... It tells you how many... the fact tells you how many leaves are in each area as well. It's cool. So, yeah. This is by far the largest area with 29,000 leaves in it. So, when you're doing the speedrun achievement, if you're going to do that, which I will have to do 200%, this is by far the bit that's going to slow you down the most. You will need access to the vents, like, definitely by now. And obviously, you need the pool for that as well, which means you want the vents. So, the vents are definitely going to be a very important thing for doing the speed run. As it's going to probably be... I mean, upgrading the hand's going to be useful, but you probably want to upgrade the rake as well as the... You probably want to spend up a lot of money upgrading the leaf blower and the rake just to get things... Maybe the leaf blower more than the rake? Argument to be made, maybe even skip the rake if you can, maybe? I don't know what the optimal solution is, but there's definitely going to be a, like, more optimal way to spend money to burn through. Because this is going to... Definitely not doing the garbage bag strat. It's way too slow. You just need to get those vents up and running. I'd say possibly even get the rake as soon as possible, even if you don't upgrade it much. Just so you can make use of those vents. Because until you get the rake, you can't use those vents. Because you can't put things in them by hand, and you can't move the piles around. I mean, so, you know, maybe that's something I should be thinking about for when I have to do that run. Another bag of leaves in the pile. But yeah, I don't know. I was going to say something. I have no idea what it was. Sorry. Oh, just needed to finish that before it got too cold. But yeah, what was I going to say? I honestly don't know. I was gonna... Yeah, I've completely lost it. Completely and utterly lost it. So, I'm guessing maybe 20% or so is inside the greenhouse. Give you an idea of how many leaves there are to deal with. Total in terms of not just the number, but how long it takes. I mean, this isn't taking that long, to be fair. I feel like I feel like with the length of the way the recording's going, I've been here nearly half an hour already. I may leave the outside of it for the next episode, which may be a smarter play, just so we have a nice way to wrap this up. Because that way I've done, I think, all of the achievements I can do in a playthrough, besides the speedrun ones. And, like, the ones for doing everything. Because, like, I need to get the leaf blower up, right? Which is just money at this point. I just need to get enough money to get those final upgrades. Journal-wise, I need to do these 3 things. One of those is the ending. One of those is get all the leaves, which I'm in the process of doing. And one of them is get all the upgrades. To get all the upgrades, you might as well get all... You're probably going to need all the leaves. So, it's probably going to line up about right. So maybe that'd be a good place to end it then. Call it a about half hour vid then, because it sort of works out nice, doesn't it? And then we're gonna have one more, which will be the final part. You know, doing the final cleaning up this final area, and getting the final upgrades and stuff like that going, and unlocking the ending. And then there'll be what, one more video that should just be the speed run, and that'll be like the final bit of it. You know, beating the game as quick as you can. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not going to have enough money to do the next leaf blower upgrade, the rate I'm going. But I think we've done quite a lot today. Just getting through this. I might even, to be fair, I may just record the next one now. Just record them back to back, just to get that finished off. Then that's just the speed run I've got to worry about. But I will see you all in the next video, where we find our way into the secret basement door by virtue of the secret key that is buried somewhere in this gigantic pile of leaves. Oh, and I should mention, actually, quickly before I go, Obviously, we made 50 subscribers. I noticed I got the little notification for that. You know, congratulations, guys. We've made it halfway to 100. And the reason I say it like that, because I'm genuinely astonished I've gotten as many as I have. But I didn't have anything planned for 50, so I don't know if we're really gonna have... I don't think I'm gonna do anything special for 50. But, as I think I mentioned previously, I do have access to some videos of me from a very, very long time ago, from when I was first on YouTube. By virtue of a mate's Elgato, of him recording us playing Minecraft on the 360. There was only 4 episodes that were ever produced and uploaded. But I'm gonna go up. I plan on uploading those at 100 as like a little. This was me 12 years ago, or 12. Might be longer though. It might be closer to 15 years ago now, or something like that. But yeah. So you know, if we ever make it to 100, there you go. There you get a little reward. Maybe as we've hit 50, I'll revisit that, like, Minecraft Redstone series, and, fix the, fix the big mistake I made in that one video from way back when. But, anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.